this InstaMAT Swift session, we're going to go over how to change the environment image that illuminates the 3D viewport. We're also going to look at how to customize the appearance of the background environment by changing the blur and opacity. So here I'm working on this guitar mesh, and I'm using a layering project to create and assign different materials and apply them to my mesh. And so now that I've gotten a basic set of textures on here, what I'd like to do now is start visualizing this asset in the environment that it's going to be in at the final result. Something that more resembles a stage or perhaps a darker, more moody environment, for example. And so I can do that by adjusting the viewport settings. Now, to find the viewport settings, you can go to the top left here with these tabs and choose the gear icon. So now we're in the viewport settings, and I can dial in the environment information here using the environment settings section. So the scene is currently being illuminated by an environment image, and there are a few ways that we can change the environment image here in InstaMAT. One way is by going to this environment drop down here. I can click on this, and this brings up my environment image picker, and I can choose a different one here this way. Another way to bring this up is by pressing the I key. And this is going to bring up that same pop-up, and now I can scroll through and choose a different environment. And the third way to bring up this environment picker is by going to this projection screen icon, which is always to the left of the viewport. So I can choose my environment here, and in this case, I think I'm going to choose this one. And I think this gives me a nice, moody environment. Now, I'd also like to make some adjustments to my camera settings here. So for example, I'm going to change the tone map operator from Reinhard to Aces, because I know I'm going to be working in Aces color space, and I'm going to bring up the exposure a little bit as well. And so now to preview this environment on my object, what I can do is hold Shift and right click and drag, and now I can rotate the environment around and see how this is looking. Take a look at the reflections. I can press Alt or Option and left click to orbit around the object and see it in its environment. Now, if I'd like to change the appearance of the environment in my viewport, what I can do is change the blur and opacity in the environment settings as well. So for example, I could change the blur here, or I could lower down the opacity to 0 so I don't see it in my viewport, even though it's still illuminating the object here and we can see the reflections. And so if I'd like to reset any of these settings back to their defaults, I can go ahead and click the curved arrow next to the respective parameter here. So now I can continue to texture my object in an environment that's more closely resembling to the final result. There's a lot more that you can do with InstaMAT's viewport. With features such as automatic exposure, displacement settings, and various render modes such as unlit, and the ability to solo a particular channel on the mesh, the viewport is an excellent companion to give you an accurate and reliable representation of your textures and materials. Now, if you'd like to learn more about the viewport or the viewport's 2D counterpart, the image viewer, check out our YouTube channel. Here we have more brief videos like these that go over InstaMAT's UI and feature set so that you can get started in no time. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, drop us a comment below and don't forget to subscribe. For the latest news about InstaMAT, please visit our website and follow us on Twitter. You can find all the links in the video description below. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.